Hey guys, I'm afraid I got some bad news for you. 3 days ago there was an incident. I did record a video after it happened, and I was editing the video right now, and I noticed that I'm missing a lot of information. So I thought let me just make a new video and tell you everything that happened, because I know a lot more now than when I record the video 3 days ago. So what happened was, my girlfriend drove me to the bus stop, which is basically 5 minutes away, in the morning, so I can get to work. And on her way back, sorry, that was a burp. I just ate. So on the way back, driving by our neighbors, she saw a couple of our huskies running around, right? So they escaped somehow. Well, we know how. The gate, we didn't close the gate properly, and they got loose basically. Anyway, so when she saw a couple of our dogs by the neighbors, she obviously jumped out the car to start getting them into the car so she can drive them back home, which is basically like 200 meters, 100 meters away from us. Anyway, so when she did that, she saw Slim approach our neighbor's dog, which is tied up to a chain, in a friendly manner, as if he wanted to play with him, and that dog was like really aggressive, and he didn't want to play at all, and he just launched at Slim. Mind you, that dog is twice as small as Slim, right? So there's definitely something wrong with that dog, because normally, not all the time, but normally a smaller dog would not go up against a bigger dog. Not to mention there's more than one up there. So anyway, so that little dog went at Slim, and Slim of course is no punk, so a fight broke out. So they started fighting, and when they started fighting, Trips and Slim, who was around, Trips and Titsy, who was around, they saw what happened and they joined in. So now it's basically 3 big dogs versus 1 smaller dog. So of course, my girlfriend, what else would she do? Actually, I'm gonna stop calling her my girlfriend, because that's kind of rude, and she's part of this channel, and you guys should, even though there's not a lot of her inside the videos, usually she's recording. Either way, she's part of this channel, so you guys can know her by her name. Her name is Victoria, but everyone, including myself, calls her Vika, which is basically just a short name. It's like Alexander and Alex, right? Anyway, so Vika kind of panicked, and of course she wanted to protect that little dog, because it would lose the fight. And you don't know how long the fight would be, like when our dogs have a fight, they usually don't last that long. It's usually like 5-second fight, 10-second fight, until one dog submits, or basically realizes what happened and which dog is wrong, and they stop by themselves, which rarely happens anyway. They don't really fight. But I'm just giving an example. I don't know how it would be with 3 dogs versus that 1 little dog who's not part of the pack. So it could have been fatal, who knows. Either way, so Vika, thinking she's gonna do the right thing, she jumped in the middle of the fight to pick up that little dog and put him in his cage, put him in his doghouse. And you should know that is a bad idea to do. So what happened, as she tried grab for that little dog bite her. So he bit her hand by the wrist, in the middle of the hand of the palm, by her wrist, and he bit her leg. Which then obviously she had to let go, and as she did that, then the chain, because obviously it's like a little chaos, little rumble happening, like in cartoons, animations, like puff of smoke everywhere. Anyway, as she done that, she noticed her leg is chained up by the chain. I mean, there's like couple loops on her leg, and she couldn't really even move to do anything else. Anyway, the fight stopped as that little dog got loose from his collar, and then he ran away basically, and my dogs didn't chase him. And then obviously Vika got our dogs inside the car and drove away. This is when she called me, and this is when I was already in town. I had a couple more bus stops to go before I jump off and take another bus. So I immediately jumped off, went across the road to get a bus all the way back. Yeah, so there's couple bad news. Well, okay, so the good news is our dogs have all been returned. I mean, they all came back like after all this, after the whole incident. It was like, I don't know, she got most of them in the, there was 4 of them in the car. She said, yeah, she got 4 of them in the car, and the last one, who was Ringa, she ran back by herself. So basically they wasn't even out for that long. At least we don't know, because it did take her 5 minutes to drive to the bus stop and 5 minutes back. So all we know, the most that they could have been, is 10 minutes after we left. Anyway, second bad news is, or second good news is that where she got bitten, there was nothing serious. She went to the doctor. She got a vaccine, like a vaccine in case of infection or whatever. The doctor said everything's fine, nothing to worry about. There's no stitches. They just like, you know, cleaned the wound and just put a plaster on top. Yeah. That's good news. So there's nothing to worry about there. The bad news is basically that since that dog has run away, he's not came back. Of course, that day when it happened, we knocked on the neighbor's house. The woman opened up and we told her what happened, and she was like, when did this happen? So basically she was sleeping and she didn't hear none of it, or she did hear it and she's just lying. It doesn't matter whichever way. So and then we obviously we will start looking for that little dog to take him to the vet, in case, of course, well, not even in case, he definitely need to go to the vet after he fought 3 big dogs, you know. Even if it's nothing bad happened, you still have to check up on him, you know. And we couldn't find him anywhere. There was nowhere to be. He couldn't. We told the owner. The owner seemed like she didn't care. She was like, oh no, what happened? Oh no, oh okay, yeah, like I guess I'm gonna go look for my dog. You know, we took a number. We phoned her like 4 times that day, like every hour, every 2 hours, asking, did you find the dog? We looked for the dogs ourselves. We asked her, did you find the dog? What happened? She picked up the first time. She said no, she didn't look for the dog yet, and then she stopped picking up the phone. She just didn't want to pick up the phone anymore. So that's that. So today Vika's mom went past, and somehow she got hold of that of the lady, and she had a word with the lady, and the lady basically said, we don't care about that dog. That dog's been aggressive all this time. She said herself, she can't really walk by the dog because the dog would bite her himself. So basically, in a way, she and her husband didn't really like the dog, and they didn't know what to do with the dog. And of course they didn't want to be like, you know, they didn't want to just let go of the dog and let the dog do whatever he wants. Of course, they just had the dog. So like, in a way, it's good news for me, because this could have been a lawsuit, this could have been police involved, because obviously my dog has attacked their dog. But I guess it's good. I guess I'm glad that, well, the whole situation is a mess. The whole situation makes me feel sad, first of all, because first of all, that dog got injured. Second of all, I feel sorry for the dog before he even got injured, because that dog was chained 24/7, just like nearly every other dog around here is chained 24/7. These people have dogs, and they have these dogs just to have like them as a siren, you know, when you like smash a car and there's a ew 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 ew, whatever the sound that comes out. That's why people have these dogs. Like, they don't have a dog to actually protect anything, because they get little dogs. Why they get little dogs? Because it's less expensive to feed them, and these little dogs still make the same noise if someone's trying to steal something from their back shed or whatever. So that's why people have these dogs, and they just put them in chains and just leave them there their whole lives. I mean, 2 and 3 dogs I see up here in Lithuania, I mean, outside of town, is chained, and is always chained. I never see them loose. Anyway, that's that. So I don't really know what to say. I just wanted to tell you what happened. Why is because if something else happens after this because of this situation, then at least you would know that this happened. At the end of the day, this channel is about the dogs. It's about the dogs, me, and Vika. There's 9 dogs. There's me and there's Vika. So there's 11 people. So there's 11 members of the family. So this channel is about 11 members of the family, and you know, and what happened 3 days ago is a big part of our family, you know. So there was a long conversation about should we tell you guys this or not, and we end up to a conclusion that yes, we should tell you this, because it's a big part of our lives and it happened. So hopefully the owners do not have a change of mind. But I mean, you know, people can get greedy, and you know, if they come up with an idea that they can sue us and actually get money from us, then obviously we can be in trouble, because at the end they are dog attacked their dog. But as for how they speak, how she spoke, she didn't really care about the dog, and she didn't even look for the dog. The dog had a fight with 3 big dogs, and it ran away, and the owner just didn't care. Like, it's just kind of sad. Why do you even have this dog in the first place, man? What the Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. There's nothing to worry about apart from the owner of the other dog changing their mind and coming at us, which is unlikely. Other than that, everything, I mean, Vika's hand and leg is fine. It's just a little bit swollen, which is normal. And yeah, everything's fine. So and if anything else happens regarding this situation, I'm gonna make another video and update it. Yeah, I don't think I'm not even gonna edit this video. I'm just gonna upload everything in it. Yeah, so yeah guys, thank you for watching, and peace out.